Hello, you guys. It is me, Rhonda, just popping on here real quick because, y'all, I have got to share this rest day that I'm having today. Can we just have a little respect for what's happening here? But anyway, completely taking the day off. Completely. This is the first part of social media I have been on because, y'all, I have been watching on Amazon Prime. It's called The Bible. It's old. The acting is not that great. However, you guys, it is tying so many things together. It has given me a visual for so many little moments of reading through the Bible. Now, granted, it's just right now, that's King David. I know I stopped him in an awkward pose. I'm sorry, King David. But anyway, it started with the flood, and then it had Noah kind of narrating Genesis, all the way up to the flood and explaining that. And it's the little facial expressions. It's little moments caught between like the prophets and like King Saul, moments when David and Saul were standing face to face, and you just felt that there was that awkward love, respect, hate kind of happening. Then right now it happens to be on Nathan, the prophet Nathan, just confronted King David with his adulterous affair with Bathsheba, and that's what made me want to come on here and share it. I've been thinking about hopping on here like since the second episode, just because I just know that you are my people, and if this is tickling just so many things in my mind, you guys would love it if you haven't already seen it. But there was a moment when David was telling Bathsheba, because she was, she's married to his like first in line commander or something like Uric, I think his name is Uric, and she says, I'm loyal to my husband. He saw her bathing, after her, I guess they do like after their monthly a cleansing bath. And so anyway, he spied her and he sent for her. So she came up and she goes, wait, I'm loyal to my husband, which is his friend. And he said, what about the loyalty to your king? And then they had their little affair. But from there, it flashes forward a little bit, and then it has David, Bathsheba became pregnant. Then David called for her husband because he's out on the battlefield, and he's trying to get him to go home to her, so that since she's pregnant, they would have a moment, and then it would not ever be, it would just be covered up. So anyway, that didn't happen because he's too loyal to David and his other soldier military guys. And so he sent word to the commander Joab and said, you put him in the front of the line, make sure he gets killed. And then from there, the story is that David and Bathsheba have this baby. So anyway, Nathan, this is the point I was getting at. Nathan comes up and says to him, you have defiled, the blessing of God over you. And he's like, do you really think that no one saw what went on? And the expression on David's face was priceless. The actor nailed it. He was like, never crossed my mind that God was watching. So of course, their son dies, and as part of, God's just judgment. So anyway, another thing that I wanted to tell you before I hop off, because I want to finish watching this, is the verses that pop up, like when he started walking across the field to tackle the Goliath, he was saying Psalm 23. And I never pictured that as he was walking into battle that he would be saying that. I thought he was kind of saying this stuff when he was on the run. And so then the scenes where they have him on the run and going through things, it just makes it, the words that I have been reading pop off of the page and completely connect. It is It's so amazing. I don't know. I just wanted to jump on here and share this amazing rest day that I'm having. I'm overeating, over caffeinated, obviously. And anyway, I am enjoying this. It's called The Bible. It's on Amazon Prime. I did have to buy it because it's not a freebie, and it was $27 for the entire season. And it's only one season. So that was my treat for my rest day. And so anyway, I hope you take a minute or two to check it out. Maybe watch it, and I would love to know your takeaways, because y'all, it is really good. I hope this is encouraging to somebody who may be struggling with kind of connecting the dots when you're reading the Bible. Sometimes an old movie where you know the acting's not all that best, look past that. Look at the backdrop, the background, the clothes they're wearing, the sandals on their feet, how they were dirty, how their hair was matted, things like that. That brings the words on the pages to life. They are real people who really existed in a time period that God spoke to them through prophets. And I'm in a couple of the scenes, it's the Ark of the Covenant, and they're carrying them on the poles. And so now I'm envisioning how the Levites would carry the covenant, the ark, around, how big and how heavy it was. Now David's talking about building his temple, and then prophet Nathan said, you're not going to build it, it's going to be your son. But not that one, because God's taking that one. And it's just like all of this stuff is just coming to life. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Happy 4th of July. And anyway, I've got to get his face off the TV like that before it stays like that for the rest of his life. Anyway, thanks you guys for popping on and checking out my video. Bye.